All right, so kind of a little video here. So trying to think straight. This is what's going on today.
Winter 2026.
It's all the neighborhood kids hanging.
What is it? Oh, yeah, this is Saturday, January 24th, the beginning of the major snow here. Whoa.
Yup. So yeah. So I'm such a stickler for leaving water running, and I think I forgot whatever last night. Anyway, no water in the studio, pipes. I did all the little things with the heat and this and that. Anyway, I had a plumber come out, and everything's frozen. Like, he was able to see the line coming out of the studio. He's like, this is frozen solid, right? It's cold. And he says, I got a blowtorch and I got all this stuff, but I don't think we should mess with it, because if this thing blows, it's going to be a problem, and you know it's here in the studio. So he shut off all the water, and that's it. I probably have no water for 2 weeks, because starting Monday it's going to be like single digits for a whole week, like, and I mean like 2, 3, 4 degrees. So it's over. So that was today, and so it's like the studio was kind of hammered again with stuff, and oh my god! But it's good. We got back to standard operating procedures, throwing no water, right? So this song, this is what. All right, so I'm going to tell you a little insider information, and this is always the case with not usually it's the case with me to one degree or another, but I think it's common in a lot of us. I don't know. Like, I have to get a serious butt whipping sometimes in life, and then I'm like, oh, okay, get it together. So I started writing this song, but I've kind of gone on a new journey the last week and a half, 2 weeks. I've been learning about synths. I got Dune 3, my friend, it's what he uses, so I'm like, well, he's going to help me too. But I also got a course called Syntorio, so I've been learning about synths, and I've been watching all of these videos with Ryan Tedder. I don't know if you guys know who Ryan Tedder is. That's the singer, producer guy from One Republic. He is so good. And so I've been watching all these videos, and it's like, whoa. And also watching Charlie Puth, and there's a few of them. They're all kind of a part of this website. So I've just been watching them work, and I'm like, okay. Because I've got all this pop to do. It's either pop country, pop rock, Christian pop, whatever it is, it's just pop. And watching him, and I went through and cleaned out my samples, and I updated all my software, and I got battery up, and he works a lot of these guys are all in Pro Tools. As much as everybody slags on Pro Tools, there's a bunch of stuff with a bunch of these guys, and I think Charlie Puth's in Pro Tools. So, they're using battery, and, so, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're using, you can make this happen. But so after watching him a lot, I was watching him when I was in LA, they have him and Charlie Puth, and a couple of them have kind of right to the side here, either a U67, an 87, a 47. They have a nice vocal mic. So I set my mic up right here. Hey. So, because normally I have an 87 just for writing here. And I'm like, a 58. So let's put the mic up. We got it all patched in with the Neve. And, let's get serious about this. Anyway, I worked on this for the most part on and off the whole day. So I realized like song's too slow. And what I had done when I originally made this song was I had made it in like, I don't know, 132 or it was like ended up being like 61 or 62. I did it in double time with the click and I didn't realize it. And then as I was working, I'm like, all right, this is not going to be good. So what I did was I slowed it down to where it should be. I took all the audio and I got it in time. You know, I did the stretching and the pitch and time thing, whatever this is. Audio, it's Audio Suite. Time shift. But the drum loop, the drum programming and the piano was like in halftime now. So I redid the whole thing and then I got rid of all the guitars. I just retracked the electric guitar, the leads, just to put a frame together at 70. Because it just felt so slow, and I've been listening to all this, like, all the stuff they're doing, which is like Maroon 5 and, dance music and top 40 and pop. And, so I make it 70, and I'm working on it all day. And I'm working in the way that I see him work. I'm just being completely honest right now. And, I'm having fun, but I'm struggling, man. I'm like, all right, this is it. Like, I mean, that dude's a gangster at this stuff. He's so good. He's such a good singer. He's just got a meticulous, and he's creative, and he has it. I don't know how he has it, if it's natural talent or skill or he learned or what, or just trial and error over so much time. But I did get a little discouraged today. I'm like, man, I was doing good. It's like I have to just be hard on myself. I just always am. So, and I'm like, I'm kind of over analyzing that aspect of who I am and trying to find I don't care the psychology behind it or whatever. It's just how I am. A lot of people are this way, and a lot of people that are really successful are this way. So everybody has their trip. This is my trip. So today I'm struggling with this thing, and I'm like, all right, you just have to keep going. This is a huge message. When I was a kid trying to learn how to shred, and when I got into Yngwie, that was a pretty rough experience, if I'm being totally honest with you. The commitment and the frustration of trying to play like that, and my body and my mind not agreeing with it. It was I got what I got, which is cool, but it was very much, and that's really what prompted me apart to get into singing, because I started on the guitar journey hard. I started playing when I was about 9. I got into it pretty good around 12 or 13. But then at about 14, I met this guitar teacher that got me into all this, Al Di Meola and, Steve Howe and, all that kind of late 70s fusion, Dixie Dregs and all that. And then right around the corner was Yngwie. And it was like, when singing came into my life in '86, it was a welcoming, because I had taken guitar in certain ways about as far as I felt I could take it. Not that there wasn't further to go, but I just didn't know if I had any more gas in the tank for it. At one point I was playing, 6, 8, 10 hours a day, every day for years. I mean, I played till, my back would hurt, my fingers would be bleeding, like I was just a psychotic. So then I switched. I don't know when I'm getting to it, but today was like very painful because it was like reality. Like, okay, so you got two options, Mr. Lugo. You can just say the hell with it, just do what you always do, which is fine, or you can just dig and not give up. And that's what I did with singing. You know, when I started singing, I had like a deep baritone voice. Like I could sing David Lee Roth, I could sing like Ozzy stuff, I could sing like, you know, that kind of stuff. But the benchmark was Journey, and you know, Rod Stewart and Bryan Adams, and like that's how I wanted to sing, and I did not have that going on. So, you know, when David Goggins, if you don't know who he is, you can research him. David Goggins says he realized that he wasn't good enough. And then he said, okay, I'm going to make myself good enough. That's what I did. I didn't have to hear it from David Goggins. It's just how my nature was. I'm like, okay, I'm not good enough. All right, so I'm going to get good enough. And I just went like a psycho at singing. And then one day I was driving on the street, and where we all drive is the street. And Lights came on by Journey, and I started to sing along. I was like, whoa, I can do this. So today was a little bit of that. So I got the song back together at 70. I wrote lyrics for the verse, and the song is, you know, the song is cool, but now like my head's not here. That's, if I'm being totally honest with you. Like, I want to move forward. This is kind of like a bit of who I am and who I've always been, or who I was, or, you know, this is like, this almost harkens back to like Southern rock. Not into it as much, right? So I started writing the lyrics, and I'm like, oh my God. It's just like everything was just killing me today, man. But I just kept trucking. And then I said, all right, let me shoot this dang video, because tomorrow, you know, I got to get moving with this and that. So I sat down, I hit play, and I'm like, oh my God, 70's too fast. So I pitch speeded everything down to 68. So all this stuff has been timed and pitched, or not pitch speed, but sped it, slowed it down. It's been slowed down, keys changed, everything's warbling. It's where we're at. But I'm going to finish this song, and I'm having a thought about not bringing in my drummer buddy. I just want to like treat this like a demo, and I'm just going to do everything. I'm going to program the drums. I mean, I've programmed this, but this is very skeleton, like, and it's all been quantized. I may put some swing in it, and, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to see this through. So here it is. Yeah.
All I ever wanted was someone like you.
wanna start. Blinded by my heart, 'cause I thought all that I need is you. All that I need is you. Yeah, now I like it better now. I was really tripping out when I don't know about these lyrics, you know. Maybe they're hit or miss. I don't know. But I don't want to really bring anybody in on the lyrics right now. I just want to keep moving. So this is the tempo for sure. 68 is beautiful. Because it's still moving, but it's got that, you know, there's like a behind the groove, especially in the chorus, like. And you know, almost like Pink Floyd. You think of like Gilmore, you know, it's like he's got this kind of thing behind it. It's not like bop, 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 like this. So I'm going to continue with this. Probably going to sit. I've got a few days that I've got to write a whole bunch of songs and download tracks and organize things and stuff. But I'm probably going to, first things first, is sit down and do a drum program. And, you know, I mean, the whole thing with the piano, like, that's me playing piano. That's about my level. I mean, I could tweak up a few parts, maybe, but this is kind of where I'm at. And, you know, they're for the most part, all root inversion because, you know, I'm like, they're all weird chords and I'm reading. And, you know, I'm not like, you know, I'm not doing like, you know, altered I'm not doing other versions, but, inversions. But, you know, it could also have like somebody that plays, you know, beautiful, like you know, like Bruce Hornsby or something, you know, though. If somebody came in and really tricked it out, I may not like it, you know, because it's got, you know, I love songs like, I love, you know, Naturally, da 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 da. They always have that kind of British Paul McCartney clunky piano thing, right? You know, I don't know. We'll have to see. But anyway, that's where it's at. And then I got this little lead in the beginning. Yeah, it's got like that little, like, pretty kind of, what's the Eagles song that Timothy B. Schmidt sings? It's got like that kind of guitar. This was kind of a strange thing because I originally did this solo with the Gretsch, and then when I was redoing the scratch today, because everything was so warbly from speeding it up, pitching it up and down, like it was just the guitar was like nasty. I did it with the Strat, and when I got to the end, I was like, I couldn't. I just wanted to get it done, and I was like trying to get like the part that I played originally, and I was like, forget it. I just cut in the Gretsch. But what a learning experience. Breaking up a solo with a different sound. Like, this is far out to me. I don't normally do this, right? This is like Molly Hatchet, right? Check it out. This is all my Strat, which is very out of tune because by the time I timed it, I'm only at the end of the song, it was so out of time. I should have done it in blocks, but I didn't. Let me see if I can. It's so late now. Oh no, I just meant later. just thought that sounded so cool. And then you hear the vocal changes over this. It's got these little kind of, these kind of ooey-eye things.
All that I need is you. You're all that I need, and I don't know how to feel. I've never been here. I'm a man on my own, and
Oh, anyway, that's it. Well, it's late. It's 12. Oh my God. Wow, there's nothing going on tomorrow. I was supposed to play at church, canceled. No, nothing because of, the weather is just, it's starting to snow now, and it's going to snow for like 8 straight hours. So it's going to snow till about 7 or 8 in the morning, and then it's going to start sleeting. Tomorrow, it's already a disaster here. Tomorrow's going to be like 8 hours of snow and then like 8 hours of sleet. Oh, it's going to be like, it's going to be like a mirror of just, it's just going to be slippery and gnarly. So there it is. But this is where I'm at, and I don't regret anything that I've done. Well, maybe I do, but I had to do what I had to do to get where I'm at. But messing around with guitar sounds for all that time it's cool, but it's over. It's like I gotta move on because it's just like whatever. I mean, if I get a new guitar, a new something, I'll demo it, but that's just I gotta get past that. I am past that. So it's been a lot of fun watching these other people work. A lot of pop, alternative rock, alternative pop. Just watching everybody work, man. And a lot of people are in Pro Tools. A lot of people are in Cubase. No, a lot of people are in Pro Tools. A lot of people are in Logic. One person works in Ableton. I worked in Ableton for a short time, and it was like, ugh. I have Logic, and I don't know, man. It's just really this just makes more sense, and I know that people think this is the dinosaur stuff, but I don't know. I just like it. Maybe it's just because I've always been on it. This is what Ryan Tedder works in. I mean, this is where they write in. They write and make all their beats, so track everything. So, it works for some of us. Peace out.